back there in these bean bags. It's a 42-foot bin cat or something like that. It's got two 300 outboard motors. So we're motoring out there to Muse. It's been anchored out there since Saturday night, Sunday after I left. Had to get picked up. She became disabled and was getting unsafe. I'll fill you in on that some other time. But we're gonna go drag her back into either Duloc or Fourchon, to where I can check out some of the issues that I was having, get it a little safer and back in my possession. It's been quite an interesting ride. You can see by some of the videos here. There's you can see all the pump stations and satellite stations and old cap pipes and oil rigs. So it'll be a good feeling to have Muse back, you know, and be able to have her back with me. It's been pretty rough 3 days of trying to make sure everything's okay with her and get her back safely. But we're going to be in really good hands here. We're go-getter company. Captain Buzz here. We're zipping out here pretty quick. We'll be there in about an hour and a half.
Said?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we'll figure out. We'll leave. Looks like one's digging real low. See that?
That's.
Alright, so we're gonna leave that one. Then we're gonna try to figure out.
I only see one. That's kind of weird.
I want you to get on.
Wonder if the Danforth's going. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but there's like a rig and some satellite little station things that are there. And that's what I was afraid I was gonna get blown into Saturday night when everything started getting crazy. That's where I was almost hit by a shrimp boat. Missed me by 20, 30 yards, dragging his net, and I'm just really lucky that his nets didn't grab my anchors. I had my Danforth snapped at the shackle, so I've lost 2 Danforths now, but they were able to salvage my plow anchor and get it up. We just had to cut some lines to speed the process up. But you can see in the distance, that's kind of what we went through. Zero visibility. I think this is the way to travel. Just gonna pay these guys that just towed me to Key West. So crazy, man. We're starting to get all these swells and chop. Another big rainstorm coming through. They just added some more rope, I guess, to give it a little flexibility and stretch. I was kind of hitting hard here and there. Well, still doing it. Well, hope this storm passes through quick like the other one. Little rain squalls, I guess. That makes boating fun. Good morning for me, good afternoon to the rest of you. I slept in pretty hardcore today. I've been staying in Houma, Louisiana, while my sailboat was anchored off the coast a little bit. I ran into some mechanical issues and electrical issues that I'm trying to figure out, and I was kind of in unsafe territory. A lot of shrimp boats, as you've seen in my last videos. I almost got ran over by a shrimp boat about 5 in the morning while I was disabled. One of the scarier moments of my life. I thought I was ready to have to jump off my boat into the middle of the water, and hopes that maybe my dinghy would make it through. It shook me up quite a bit, but I'm okay now. I got my boat towed back in to a safe harbor. I'm in Port Fourchon, which is just west of Grand Isle. Found a little slip here, and some guys helped tow me out yesterday. It was one of the most brutal 10, 12, 14, 16-hour days that I've had just trying to get this thing back in. All kinds of stuff happened. I went through like 6, 7 storms, one after the other. The chop and the wake and the winds, we were beating up against the wind, big waves. Muse was just bows coming up and slapping down hard. We went through all that. Besides, it just took forever, so our speed was probably around 5 knots, and it took all of 10 hours, well, to get back. When we got back into Port Fourchon jetties, the tow rope snapped, and I started drifting into the rock jetties there, and we were just scrambling, trying to get, reattached to Muse and get her out of the way, and a lot of ship traffic here too as well. So at the end of the day, that was the last thing you'd like to have happen. And then they're doing dredging in the channel here, and they've messed things up from what the guys are used to, where they're used to hitting deeper water, and Muse got grounded probably about 200 yards from where we were fixing the marine after all that. But we got her out, and the folks here, it's from down the bayou, down by the bayou charters. They let me come in and eat some food with them and all their family and friends and stuff like that. And man, I had awesome what is it, etouffee, crawfish etouffee on rice and some broccoli and some great drinks, and they just kind of made the day all better. These people took really good care of me, and it was a really difficult day. The people in Louisiana, I just always have such a great bond with. They're so down to earth, and they just made me feel like I was at home, and I really appreciate them. Probably will see them while I'm down here working on Muse. So I've got a couple of issues, and I need to see what's going on with them before I decide to take her back out in the Gulf, if I'm going to go that way. It looks like I've got access up into the Intercoastal Waterway at this point. There's part of me that wants to do that. You've got the pros and cons of both. Either way, if I go around back out in the Gulf, you got all the oil rigs and the boats and the shallow waters and areas, and the lack of communication to phone service and stuff like that. So there's that catch. But once you get out in deep water, you don't have to worry about anything, but you really have to go out far to get around the Mississippi River that empties into the Gulf. So I'm still teetering whether I'm going to go back up into the Intercoastal Waterway, because Intercoastal Waterway, I have to worry about depth as well, getting stuck there, or a place to even be able to pull over and get out of the way of other ship traffic in these channels to get some rest. So it's kind of 6-2 and even. You got to choose your battles on this one. But well, we're just doing a little cleaning up and seeing if I can get these batteries recharged properly, do some troubleshooting, and feel like I can actually work on my boat without it rocking all over the place. I'm telling y'all, I just got wiped out, exhausted. So I'm thankful to be where I'm at, even though it's been really difficult to get into here, into this port and in a safe harbor. But it's all gonna be fine. Don't want anybody to be worrying about me. That's why I'm just kind of letting you know what's going on. There's more to the story that I've kind of left out, but you know, one day I'll share it with y'all. Lots of love. So I'm glad I went to the fish bait camp thing over here, the little store. They run the marina too, and live bait and all that stuff. And in the background, you see that kind of tent there. So she told me yesterday about this, what they call a rodeo, and I was thinking, that's kind of odd out here, you know, cows, horses, pigs, what kind of livestock out here in the middle of nowhere in the swamps. And so now I find out, because I'm such a dumbass, it's what they call a fish rodeo. So it's a big party right now. It's private, and tomorrow, I guess at 7, they got a band and all this stuff and music, and should be kind of a fun thing over here. So making the best out of getting kind of stuck over here. A lot of storms building up there also, so keeping an eye on that stuff. But it's just been raining here like crazy. All these bands of rain keep coming through. I've already been through so many of them, but so I'm here on Muse. I left Homa at 1 o'clock today. Got all my stuff out of the hotel, and I'm gonna be staying on the boat down here for now. I was thinking about maybe flying out of New Orleans, go back home and see the kitty cats, cut the grass and do that kind of stuff. I'm not sure exactly. Just gonna feel it out, see how comfortable I am with Muse's repairs, and make sure everything's in good working order. I had to go get anchor replacements today. Thank God there was one like right down the street from where I got picked up. So, and the prices were amazing. It wasn't a West Marine, man. This is like good prices. So, all right, gang. See you soon. Happy to say that all that crazy waves and blasting through water at high speeds cleaned the hull and the water line so beautifully. It's all so nice and clean on Muse's hull and water line. It looks so good. But she needs a bath real bad. I've got a lot of salt residue on the hull and cabin and all that stuff, and the Dodger. Waiting for the water to get hooked up here, so that'll be a nice day. I'm gonna be talking with Ray Marine tomorrow and see if they can walk me through some of the issues I'm having on my chart plotter, and see if we can get that resolved. So we're regaining our strength here so we can get back out on the water and hopefully make a good journey. Who knows, weather permitting, right? So I had to replace the Danforth anchor on the right. My plow anchor managed to hold up, and so did the line, until the line we used broke during the towing back to Port Fourchon. But I got some excellent, even a heavier gauge nylon rope, super thick, thicker than the old stuff, and probably going to use that on the spade anchor, the main anchor, because I've got my swivel, my Mantis swivel, which I just love, and we'll get that hooked up on this new rope onto the older anchor. This guy's going to go back up in the front. This is backup, and I'm going to have to build the shackles and stuff like that for it, and the swivels, and attach the rope to kind of braid it together. Technique I have not learned yet. Wish me luck.
Y'all ready? Everybody smile. 2, 3, smile. Smile, boys. One like this.
I just got some another sailboat's pulling in. They're gonna pull up next to me in the next slip. I'm gonna help them in. That's cool. I'm not the only sailboat here now. Very cool. So I just helped tie up this couple. They've been way east. They've been in Gulfport they've been out like 16, 14 something months, kind of bouncing around, dealing with all the lockdowns and COVID and stuff. And anyways, it's really nice to have have some fellow sailors out here. They're actually from Kima, believe it or not. That's crazy. They're at the other marina around the corner from me, and they're just going to check in over at the marina, and really nice folks. Looking forward to sharing stories, man. It sounds like these people have been through hell too. They remind me a lot of myself coming back in here. Very cool stuff, man. I'm so grateful for these other sailors that pull next to me tonight, and get to share stories with them. You know, they've been through the ringer too, and it's just nice being able to help each other out and have a common bond and sharing, you know, adventures out here. It's a beautiful beautiful sunset here in Port Fourchon. I'm sitting back here on the cockpit and just kind of taking it easy, and man, I wish all y'all are here and could experience this. It's really, what a ride, what a ride. Just grateful for the experience and the good stuff and the bad stuff, because it just makes you so appreciate so much, you know, and all my friends and my family out there. I just love all my friends and my family, and, you know, think about all these things while I'm out here, and just grateful for my safety, and grateful for this experience. Very lucky. I don't know what else to say. It's overwhelming. It's a beautiful thing. Well, good morning to everybody. I'm here at the bait shop store slash little restaurant. I came and grabbed some breakfast. Grabbed a breakfast burrito and some coffee and a banana, and looking to kind of see what else they've got available here so I can make coffee. Today's like the big fish rodeo thing. It starts around 1 o'clock. They had a private party going on last night. You hear the band playing and people coming and going. It sounded like a lot of fun. So now it's open to the public today. So they'll have, you know, like fish competition things that fishermen out there, you know, I guess biggest catfish, biggest catch and stuff like that, and or most amount or something, or most weight. I'm not sure how it works. But they'll have a band playing and music, you know, music, dancing, food, all kinds of different food stations, and I see them dancing, maybe some Zydeco or something. So they're just all kind of getting prepared out here. You can see they're starting to get everything ready. I'm doing a little bit of work on Muse today. I got to get a hold of Ray Marine and see if I can figure out some problems with my char plotter. I'm also keeping an eye on a storm that's kind of going to work its way up the west coast of Florida. So there's kind of all this being kind of delayed here in Louisiana. Port Fourchon has kind of worked out in a weird way because I'm protected on this side over here. So just got to keep watching those hurricanes. I'll keep y'all posted. So I found something a little bit later that I wasn't aware of. I was looking at my gimbal stove, and I guess during all the rough seas, one of the little bolts that kind of hangs onto the swivel bracket, I guess you'd call it. It just came out. It's this little piece that there's a washer, and then this other little screw in kind of little piece like this right here, and I'm gonna pull it out and see if I can rebuild it again, or just reattach it. It looks like maybe it just came unscrewed, but so that's one of my little projects this morning. And also they've got water on the dock again, so I'm fixing to go out and hose this thing down. I got a lot of salt spray on the boat and the Dodger and some of the hull, so gotta keep it clean. Of course, we got another storm coming through. Winds are picking up. I'm out here hosing off the salt off of the Dodger and the ding. Kind of wiping this stuff off the water. I put a special this stuff called eyeglass or something like that. It's for eyes and glass. Special protectant, UV protectant, to help protect this Dodger. Well, here we go. We're gonna do the big entrance here.
Yeah, I'll go in. That's why. Okay.
Okay, so I went in and got my wristband. The food starts around 5 o'clock. Gonna go back, and there's all kinds of booth set up and artwork and food, band, music's going on and stuff in there. Should be a lot of fun. Starts around 5. So got my wristband, $15. I can go around and I can vote for my favorite dish too. Looks like probably about 30 or 40 little booths of food and stuff. So should be a fun night, man. Really excited for this. Hey, whatever works for you. Oh, am I supposed to? All right, here with my boy Buzz. He's the guy that saved me from fucking hell. Point out forward. This guy dragged me back. What was it? 10 hours? 10 hour,
that,
10 hour drive.
18. Coast Guard saved it.
The rope snapped. We got grounded and we made it back, and I got back, and you know what? These people made me feel at home, man. I'm really appreciative to them.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Helen. Yes, I'm alive.
Hey, dip it in that bowl. Taylor, dip it in that bowl. That's like seasoned dressing. Dip it in there.
What do you want?
Mikey, you gotta go get the rest of that out of Joe's truck.
I just left the auction they had going on over there at the rodeo. It was pretty cool to watch them auctioning off a bunch of items and artwork and coolers and decoys and all kinds of stuff like that. And I decided to just take my bike out for a little stroll. I'm over here kind of by the police station, and I just saw this beautiful sculpture here and neat little story that goes along with it. That's cool, man. Right, I'm here with the gang from down the bayou. We're all checking out the boat.
No way, huh?
All my friends here, all the hospitable people just came to check it out and say hello. They're awesome.
Now.
Michael is the captain now.
So,
obviously don't make very good couples.
I know. I love fishing.
Not tomorrow.
No, let's go for a boat ride.
I think I just fucked it up.
I love fishing.
Why do I have to
This is Katie. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Welcome to Selling Muse.